Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into workplace motivation. We're looking at expectancy theory.
Right. It's a really interesting framework.
Yeah, and it basically boils down to, well, three core questions, doesn't it? Can I actually do this job? That's expectancy. Then, if I nail it, will I get something I want?
Yeah.
That's instrumentality.
Okay.
And finally, do I really want the something? That's valence.
Exactly.
So our mission today is, to unpack how these three things connect and what it all means for, well, for you listening.
Precisely. And you can think of it kind of like a calculation. It's often happening under the surface, but motivation isn't just raw desire. If any single one of those pieces, your belief you can do it, the link you see between doing it and getting rewarded, or how much you actually value that reward, if any of them are basically zero,
Then the motivation just fizzles out.
poof, gone. It's a multiplicative thing, you see. All three need to be there, at least to some degree.
Okay, a multiplier. Got it. Now, this theory, it kind of assumes certain things about how we operate, right?
It does. Fundamentally, it assumes we're, well, rational thinkers, that we look ahead, we sort of weigh the pros and cons.
Trying to get the best outcome.
Yeah, maximizing the positives, minimizing the negatives, making choices based on perceived odds.
Makes sense, at least in theory. So how can managers, use this in the real world? Day-to-day stuff.
Well, they can actually target each specific part for expectancy boosting, that I can do this, feeling it's about giving people the right training, the resources they need.
Setting clear goals they feel they can hit.
Exactly. Making sure they feel capable, supported.
Okay, empower them. And then instrumentality, making that link clear between good work and good outcomes.
Precisely. You have to clearly show how performance connects to rewards, like recognition or bonuses. And critically, you have to follow through.
Trust. That sounds huge here.
It's absolutely vital. People need to believe the promises, believe the system works fairly, otherwise that link breaks down.
And then valence the reward itself. It has to be something people actually genuinely want.
Absolutely. You need to understand what your team members value. Is it money? Maybe. Is it more time off? Career development? Flexibility?
It could be different for different people.
Very much so. So tailoring rewards where possible is key to hitting that valence button effectively.
Now, people often talk about equity theory, too. How's this different? Equity is all about fairness, comparing yourself to others, right?
Yeah, equity theory is more social comparison. Am I getting a fair deal compared to Jane over there, given what we both put in? Expectancy theory is much more internal, focused on your personal beliefs and your anticipated results.
Okay, more individual calculation. But what are the hitches, the real-world limitations?
Well, like we hinted, we aren't always perfectly rational calculators. Emotions, ingrained habits, just having a bad day that can all throw a wrench in the works.
Yeah, life happens.
Plus, trying to accurately figure out and then influence every single person's expectancy, instrumentality, and valence levels, that can get pretty complex for a manager.
You mentioned that belief in ability expectancy. That sounds really close to self-efficacy.
It's definitely related.
Yeah.
Very closely. High self-efficacy, that strong personal belief that I've got this, directly feeds into a higher expectancy level.
Yeah.
If you believe you're competent, you expect to succeed.
Makes sense. And this isn't just for the office, is it? What about, say, education?
Oh, absolutely. Think about students. Their motivation climbs when they believe they can actually learn the material and pass the test. That's expectancy.
Right.
And when they believe good grades will lead somewhere they want, like a good job or college admission instrumentality.
And they have to actually care about getting that good job or into that college valence.
You got it. It applies really well there.
It even explains, procrastination, doesn't it? If I doubt I can do a task well, or I just don't see the point in the outcome.
Bingo. Low expectancy, I'll probably mess this up, or low valence, who cares about this anyway,
Yeah.
are massive procrastination triggers. Why bother if you don't think you can succeed or don't value the success?
So pulling back to leadership, if you're trying to motivate a whole team, not just one person.
Leaders can work on collective expectancy, team-building activities, setting clear, achievable shared goals, creating a sense that we can do this together.
Okay, building team confidence.
And for instrumentality, maybe team-based incentives tied to collective performance. For valence, understanding the team's shared values and needs when designing things like benefits packages or team rewards.
So wrapping it up, the core idea is motivation really hinges on this mix of believing you can, trusting your effort will lead to something worthwhile, and actually wanting that worthwhile thing.
That's the essence of expectancy theory, yeah.
So here's something for you to think about. Consider your own life, maybe your job, maybe a hobby, maybe even chores. Where are your own expectancies high or low? What outcomes do you truly value? And how clearly do you see the link between your efforts and getting those outcomes? Just understanding your own internal motivation equation, seeing those parts, expectancy, instrumentality, valence, might actually empower you. It could be the key to unlocking your drive. So what's one area where maybe tweaking just one of those elements could really shift things for you? That's your food for thought.